let's create a new folder first. Here, and name it calculator.
No, step 1.
The bottom layer. Nothing is on this right now. It is below the ground. Now we want to add the first piece here. We add a value. We have a pointer. Topmost layer points to nothing over the ground. I put the first piece here. The next of the new piece points to the topmost layer, which is nothing. So now I set it here, and the topmost layer points to the first floor. Now I add the second floor. I add the value. I set the next to point to the topmost layer, which is here. So I put it here. And I set the topmost layer to point to the next floor. Now I add the third floor here. I set the value. I set the next of the new piece to point to the topmost layer. I set it here and change the pointer to point to the third floor. Now I want to remove this last floor here. This is done only by changing the pointer of topmost layer to point to the second floor. Now, literally the third floor does not exist anymore. Physically it's here, but logically it doesn't exist because nothing points to this floor. This floor is pointed by this one, and this floor is pointed by this one. This is not pointed by anything. Now I want to add a new floor here. I set the value. I set the next of the new floor to point to the topmost layer, so I set it here. And I change the topmost layer to point to the new floor. Now this is pointed by this one, this is pointed by this one, and this is pointed by this one. This is not pointed by anyone. Now a garbage collector arrives after the program has run and looks for the pieces that have not pointed by anything else. So it removes this one. Now the garbage is collected and we have the house with 3 floors. Next thing, you create an HTML file. Let's call it index. Mm-hmm. And we set the title here, calculator. File name is index.html. This one here.
So,
do you know where this text is shown?
which text?
I wrote calculator here. Where this text is shown? Here, like linked list or geolocation or manual or Pumalat. This is the title bar. The text comes from here. You already know what it is for, UTF-8. I go into my folder. Here I have a file called test.
Yeah.
What didn't work? This tilde means home, Martin, your home folder. I have a subfolder here, and inside the subfolder there's nothing. And now I create a new file here. I call it nothing with Emacs.
So we do that too?
Yes, you can do it. I write a number here, let's say 1, and I save it by pressing Ctrl X and Ctrl S. And I close the Emacs editor by pressing
Ctrl C.
Ctrl X and Ctrl C, right, you remember it. Now I want to see how big that file is. Here I see that it is 1. This one here is the size of this file in bytes. Do you remember how many bits there are in 1 byte?